go dark and scam people, but as a person who hasn't been a victim of this, it's quite amusing.
Seeded. I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But
Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man.
Joe Rogan has exposed a list of well-known celebrities who were tricked by Floyd Mayweather. According to Rogan, Floyd didn't hold back. He did what he wanted, using shady deals and fake investments to take advantage of.
Was privy to confidential information that was crucial to him pulling off his long con. Also, he knew shit about banking.
Floyd Mayweather didn't just scam stars. He misled millions of his own supporters too.
He hyped up a cryptocurrency, saying they'd all get rich together, making it sound like a sure win. But the truth? Floyd never even bought the coin himself.
He pushed his fans to invest while he stayed out of it.
Many ended up losing big and felt completely betrayed. Some fans are even calling him Scam Weather. Now, once again, Floyd did what helped him, not caring who got hurt.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scam Weather, not Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, known around the world as Money Mayweather for flashing his fortune, is now being called out as a fraud. Even with his billionaire image, he's been accused of lying to and scamming both fans and celebrities. It's shocking. How can someone who brags nonstop about making money still stoop so low? With that kind of wealth, it's crazy he'd still pull off schemes that...
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
In a recent video, Floyd got defensive, saying that every time he makes more money or promotes something, people accuse him of being broke. But that just shows how unsure he is and how the public is starting to question what he's really doing. Instead of addressing the accusations, he tries to play the victim, hoping people will look at his success and
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people, say, oh, he's broke.
Floyd's reputation took another hit when Jake Paul called him out for not paying Logan Paul after their fight. Logan was supposed to earn millions, but he's still waiting on the check. Jake even claimed that the real reason Floyd hasn't paid is because he's broke. For someone who constantly brags about being rich, skipping out on payments sends the wrong message. Maybe that rich lifestyle.
Jake, true or false and why, did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Even Floyd's friendships weren't safe from his money moves. Rapper 50 Cent shared how he had Floyd's back. When he went to jail, he helped with promotions and stayed loyal. But Floyd never repaid the millions he owed him. Instead of making things right, he ended their friendship with drama. It's clear Floyd values money more than loyalty, even when close friends.
This rapper handed Floyd Mayweather the only L of his career. When you Google Floyd, you'll see he's the proud owner of a flawless record, 50 wins and 0 losses. But this record is objectively false. Money May is actually 50-1. The man who gleefully boasts victory over Floyd is 50 Cent. For most of the 2000s, they were friends. Then in 2012, after Floyd got out of prison, 50 claimed Floyd owed him money. Fast forward to 2014, and Floyd threw shade at 50 during the interview. 50 responded by issuing one of the most outrageous troll jobs in internet history.
If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
50 quickly followed up to announce Jimmy Kimmel would televise Floyd attempting to read. Even more offensively, 50 downgraded the challenge from Harry Potter to Cat in the Hat. He's even announced his intent to get in the ring with them. Floyd refused to take the challenge, which to me is basically an admission he can't read. Until Floyd either knocks him out or proves he can read at a 3rd grade level, my scorecard reads 50-1. I'm Fred Michael Smith, and that's my take.
Floyd himself admits that people hate him for always showing off his money and talking trash. But what he doesn't seem to get is people aren't mad because he's rich. They're upset because he uses his wealth to push people around, insult others, and pull scams. When someone uses their fame to take advantage of people, they're bound to face backlash. It's not the success that's the problem. It's the attitude.
Takedowns, submissions, kicks, all that jazz. But he's choosing to fight Floyd in a boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like fucking $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates envy.
Yes.
Gervonta Tank Davis, once promoted by Floyd, didn't hold back after parting ways. He said he wasn't treated fairly and hinted that Floyd cared more about control and money than actually helping fighters. Tank's experience supports the claims that Floyd puts profit.
So we got more boxing news allegations that Floyd Money Mayweather has gone broke. Now, personally, I don't believe it, but you got Tank making posts, you got other people from Saudi Arabia making posts, so y'all let me know in the comments if y'all really believe this or if they just making these stories up.
Floyd Mayweather is super rich, that he's super balling, and that he's rich beyond belief and all of this stuff, but you guys can't believe the hype, yo. I just got tipped off by one of my homies in Saudi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have a very good relationship with a lot of the princes in Saudi are my homies. You know, I've known them for over 15 years. Listen, man, Floyd Mayweather owes a lot of people in the Middle East a lot of money.
Tank went further and said Floyd never even paid him what he deserved for his fights. Even though Tank brought in big money and was a rising star, he claims he didn't get fair pay. That adds more fuel to the idea that Floyd takes more than he gives.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on,
I mean, I just have better manager, agent.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You got some of it at least.
Floyd's exhibition bout with Deji also stirred up backlash. Fans felt like Deji was used and cheated, just like Logan Paul before him. Floyd's pattern seems clear. Promise the spotlight, hype the event, collect the cash, and leave others hanging. Fans are getting tired of seeing young.
Yo, is it me or did Deji just get scammed in Dubai? Deji just got scammed. The fight wasn't even... The fight got called off because he was guarding. I don't understand. And Floyd was basically taking the piss the entire time, fighting the kid. Bro, what was that? And then he changed the gloves from 14 to 10. Didn't want Jake Paul to sit ring. Man, you crazy as hell. Refund everybody.
After the fight, Deji didn't stay quiet. He accused Floyd of being petty and jealous. Deji said Floyd didn't like seeing the crowd cheer for him and then refused to pay the agreed amount. For a guy who talks nonstop about being the highest paid athlete, it's shocking how quickly he holds back money from others when it suits.
In my contract, we were meant to fight 14-ounce gloves, all right? 14-ounce gloves. It's been in my contract from the beginning and to the end. Well, kind of the end. But then last minute, they're like, Floyd wants to fight in 10-ounce gloves. Eventually, I conceded. I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But you need to understand, I had a massive adrenaline dump. I was warming up and everything. Warming up with my 14-ounce gloves, whatever, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I get the news, 10-ounce gloves. And then it's literally an hour and a half of nothing going on. He also told me that when you get into the clinch, just tell Floyd, like, relax a little bit. And he'll relax in the power. No, trust me, he was hitting me hard. Remember, I clinched him and I'm like, bruh, relax. And you know what he said to me? Shut up. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do what I want.
Floyd's controversial win over Oscar de la Hoya still sparks debate. Many fans and boxing insiders believe Oscar should have won that fight. But the judges gave it to Floyd, leading to claims that politics and power, not performance, helped him win. This only adds to the belief that Floyd uses his status to tilt things in his favor.
I laid out the blueprint. Yes, they gave him the decision. They gave him the fight. He beat me, but the blueprint is right there. Just look at it. I took it out of the vault and I handed it over to Canelo Alvarez.
Like Floyd Mayweather says, everybody has their time. And this is Saul Canelo's time, right now.
Fuck Oscar de la Hoya, I kicked his ass. And everybody that Oscar de la Hoya gave the blueprint to, I kicked their ass too. Fuck Oscar de la Hoya. How you gonna have a blueprint on how to beat me and you didn't beat me? I can give two flying fucks about him. He's nice shit to me.
All men who enter the ring will inevitably leave.
As a fighter, you know, deep down inside, you know if you win or you lose. Did you know? I felt that I won. I felt that it can go either way, especially when Mayweather's father came straight at me and he goes, Oscar, you beat my son.
Wait, he told you right after the fight?
Oh, yeah.
And a funny story about that too, we had a rematch clause in our contract. This is something I negotiated as well. If he beats me, I get a rematch. It was a 1 year clause. Guess what he did? He retired for 1 year and 1 day.
Are you joking?
No. True story. Nobody knows this, but it's in the contract.
What? So how often did you guys try to get another thing going? It was always no, not interested. No, not interested.
Yeah, not interested. I'm retiring. I'm out of the sport. But sure enough, a day after that contract was over, he announces his unretirement.
Floyd's envy doesn't stop with guys he's faced. He's also taken jabs at Deontay Wilder. Wilder is known for his knockout power and thrilling style, things Floyd never had. Floyd built his name on trash talk and showing off wealth, not big punches or act.
I'm about to see you run around the ring, slap it, a slap here, a slap there, slap a little bit there, slap a little bit there, let me move around. Don't see the champ. Boxes. And when that right hand of Thanos come down with all them Infinity Stones and put people on Dream Street, it's nighttime. He goes viral. Deontay Wilder gives viral knockouts. You don't go viral. Not for no knockouts, you don't. You definitely don't go viral for that. So I don't know what the hell you thought this was. Somebody really finna rock with you would think like, oh, well, yeah, man, you know. Oh, yeah, Floyd coming back. No, we don't give two left shoes in quicksand, Floyd. Your time has come and gone. You robbed the bank, you know, plenty of times. More power to you.
Boxing legend Shane Mosley gave Oscar de la Hoya high praise, even saying Oscar was the best during Floyd's era. That kind of compliment is hard for Floyd to accept, knowing that respected figures like Mosley prefer Oscar eats away at him. And it only deepens his bitterness when others get the...
I think if you take, we know guys are different ages, if you take Oscar, Manny, and Floyd all at their best...
Yeah, Oscar, I think Oscar would have been the top one.
Really?
Yeah,
Better
Oscar.
than, and obviously yeah, Floyd likes to call himself the best ever.
Nah.
So Oscar, you'd say, out of everyone you've ever fought, you know, so many professional fights, so many great fighters.
The reason why I say that for me in my era of Oscar is because we kind of grew up together and I knew where he came from. I knew how hard he worked.
Right.
And I've been in the room with him so many different times.
Yeah.
And every time I was in the ring with him, sparring or not sparring, it was very tough.
It was a war, yeah.
It was a war, it was tough. And he always made it tough because he really...
Floyd's questionable money-making schemes go beyond boxing. He also backed NFT projects that turned out to be total flops. Fans who trusted Floyd's name and invested lost money. He hyped these deals with no real support, just using his fame to draw people in.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Even Joe Rogan has pointed out how shady these NFT ventures are. With Floyd being tied to several of them, it strengthens the case that he's using fame to push hype and then cash out. Rogan's take shows that even major media voices are seeing through Floyd's behavior. Floyd's constant need to be seen as the greatest athlete ever reveals something deeper. He craves attention even after retirement. He can't stand others, like Deontay Wilder, getting real praise for real talent. His jealousy comes through loud and clear, in his words, his actions.
It's really disgusting. You know, Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man. I'm coming out of retirement in 2020. So? Nobody gives a fuck. We rock with Deontay Wilder. The little booger-nosed man era is over with. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. The only reason why you were doing those numbers on pay-per-view because guess what? The Klitschko brothers had the most god-awfulest, boringest, hellacious reign in the heavyweight division where the heavyweights were basically non-existent. They were all over there in Europe and nobody gave a fuck about them. It's the only reason why, Floyd, that you were doing all these pay-per-view numbers, because trust me, had the champ been on the scene then, which is Deontay Wilder, trust me, you won numbers, but not the way you would have done, not what you did though. That's being honest. Okay? Cause guess what? All that shoe tapping and buck dancing and bootlicking and butter biscuit eating that you do, we weren't going for. You are jealous of Deontay Wilder. You are envious of Deontay Wilder because you wish you were as big as him. You wish you had the power he had with the skill that you had, but you don't. You're a pillow-fisted, bootlicking crybaby who's an attention whore. We don't give a damn about. You no longer get support, so you telling something, let's see who's the biggest star. Floyd, we don't fuck with you like that. You done. Oh, I'm with Gucci. How about you get a book and read, you stupid hoe? How about you do that? You illiterate retard. How about you do that? Can you even spell?
That's it.